Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, on to the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail. In a move that has sent shockwaves across the Scottish Premiership, whispers around the corridors of Celtic Park suggest that Calvin Ramsay, the promising young fullback, has arrived at Celtic on what insiders are calling a lightning loan. Sources close to the club hint that this was not a long-planned transfer, but rather a reaction to a sudden need. In the squad, a decision driven by unforeseen injuries and the club's relentless ambition to secure dominance domestically and in Europe. Fans are already buzzing with speculation, debating whether Ramsay's pace and technical ability can instantly elevate the team's defensive stability. Social media has erupted with a mixture of excitement and doubt as supporters dissect every possible scenario of how Ramsay's playing style might fit into Ange Postecoglou's attacking philosophy, a system already known for its high intensity and tactical nuance. Rumor has it that the player himself was caught by surprise, yet intrigued by the opportunity to prove himself on a stage where passion and pressure exist in equal measure. The atmosphere at Celtic Park is electric, with whispers of secret training sessions and behind-the-scenes talks fueling the speculation even further. From a tactical standpoint, analysts are poring over video clips of Ramsay's previous performances, trying to predict how his overlapping runs and defensive positioning will mesh with Celtic's established backline. The club's management is reportedly weighing not only his immediate impact, but also the psychological boost that such a high-profile addition can provide to the squad. Ramsay's versatility, the ability to operate both defensively and offensively on the flank, is a point of debate among fans and pundits alike, with some suggesting he might redefine the way Celtic approaches wing play in the upcoming fixtures. The speculation does not stop at footballing attributes. Whispers in the media hint at off-field factors, including locker room dynamics, dressing room leadership, and how Ramsay's personality might influence younger players. Conversations in pubs, online forums, and fan groups have taken on a feverish tone, with every angle being discussed in painstaking detail. The excitement is palpable, with many supporters imagining a scenario where Ramsay's arrival could spark a chain reaction, motivating the entire squad and potentially intimidating rivals. With the sudden depth in the defensive line, while the official announcement has been deliberately vague, insiders claim that Celtic's management acted swiftly to finalize the deal before other clubs could intervene. Rumors suggest that negotiations were intense but rapid, with a focus on ensuring Ramsay's immediate availability rather than long-term contractual intricacies. Some whispers indicate that parent clubs in England were reluctant to release the player, yet Celtic's persuasive approach, combined with Ramsay's own desire for first-team action, ultimately sealed the temporary switch. The speed at which this deal reportedly transpired adds to the mystique surrounding the transfer, leaving fans and journalists alike scrambling to understand the full reasoning behind the club's decision. Some pundits speculate that this is a trial run, a chance to assess Ramsay's compatibility with Scottish football before committing to a permanent arrangement, while others suggest it might be a calculated move to disrupt rival clubs' plans. Everywhere you look, the narrative is full of conjecture, with almost every media outlet attempting to fill in the blanks and predict the trajectory of this sudden development. Observers are also focusing on the potential challenges Ramsay might face adjusting to the Scottish Premiership, a league known for its physicality, intensity, and unforgiving pace. Despite his technical prowess, questions remain about whether he can seamlessly transition into a team where expectations are sky high and scrutiny is relentless. Fans debate whether Celtic's style of pressing and attacking transitions will complement or expose him, creating a fascinating dialogue around risk and reward. Behind the scenes, it is believed that coaching staff are preparing specialized training programs to accelerate his adaptation with an emphasis on fitness, tactical awareness, and chemistry with his defensive partner. Even casual supporters have joined the conversation, sharing opinions on how Ramsay's addition could change the balance of power in matches against Rangers, Aberdeen, and other major competitors. Every passing day seems to fuel more speculation, with rumors of secret scouting reports and intensive briefings adding layers to the story. The narrative is as much about imagination and anticipation as it is about concrete facts, reflecting the way fans emotionally invest in every transfer twist. Adding to the intrigue are murmurs about the financial structure behind the loan. While official numbers have not been disclosed, some insiders hint at clauses tied to appearances, performance, and potential future options, creating a complex web of incentives for both Celtic and Ramsay's parent club. This speculation fuels debate over whether the move is motivated purely by sporting considerations or also by strategic financial planning. Experts suggest that Celtic's management might view this as a low-risk gamble with high potential returns, considering Ramsay's age, talent, and the possibility of a permanent transfer. If the experiment proves successful, fans, meanwhile, are quick to weigh in on social media, dissecting hypothetical scenarios, imagining the impact on ticket sales, merchandise, and the broader perception of Celtic as a club willing to make bold moves under pressure. Every angle is scrutinized, from the tactical to the financial, building a narrative that blends speculation with hope, uncertainty, and a hint of drama that is quintessentially Scottish football. As speculation intensifies, the spotlight is also on Ramsay himself, with rumors swirling about his mindset, motivations, and personal goals. Analysts ponder whether this temporary move is a strategic step to boost his career profile, gain experience, or prove doubters wrong. Some suggest he might view Celtic as the perfect platform to showcase his abilities in a league that demands both skill and grit, a place where he can gain resilience, confidence, and public recognition. The narrative extends beyond football, touching on identity, ambition, and the allure of playing for a club with passionate support and a storied history. Conversations across fan groups, podcasts, and online threads illustrate how deeply people are invested in imagining every possible outcome, creating an almost cinematic build-up around a transfer that on paper is simple but in reality feels like a story filled with suspense, anticipation, and endless possibilities for both the player and the club. As Calvin Ramsay steps onto Celtic Park's training ground, speculation does not abate. In fact, it escalates. Pundits, fans, and even casual observers are dissecting every subtle detail of his first appearances, looking for clues about how he will influence matches. Rumors suggest that internal staff are experimenting with him in multiple positions, testing whether he fits best as a conventional fullback, an attacking wingback, or even a hybrid role tailored to Celtic's aggressive pressing style. Discussions abound about how his presence might affect team dynamics, potentially freeing up midfielders to move forward or allowing defenders to adopt a more flexible formation. The uncertainty fuels excitement as supporters imagine scenarios where Ramsay could deliver crucial assists, make game-saving interventions, or even inspire tactical innovations that rival clubs will struggle to anticipate. Social media threads overflow with projections, debates, and even playful speculation, creating a sense of collective investment in the unfolding story of his sudden arrival. Analysts warn that while talent is undeniable, the Scottish Premiership is relentless, and adaptation will require mental toughness as much as technical skill. The broader football community is equally intrigued, with rumours circulating that Celtic's rivals are scrambling to assess the impact of Ramsay's arrival. Some whispers suggest that internal scouting departments are reconsidering defensive strategies, acknowledging that a player of his speed and the tactical awareness could pose unexpected threats on the flank. Speculation even extends to potential derbies, imagining scenarios where Ramsay's overlapping runs and sharp defensive recoveries might tip the balance in high-stakes matches. Betting markets, pundit commentary, and fan forums are alive with conjecture, debating whether his presence might redefine Celtic's approach in critical fixtures. Internally, the club is reportedly encouraging careful integration, blending excitement with caution to ensure that expectations do not overwhelm the player. Fans, meanwhile, are split between unbridled optimism and cautious curiosity, eager to see whether this lightning loan will transform Celtic's fortunes or simply provide temporary cover during a period of uncertainty. There is also speculation regarding Ramsay's relationship with the coaching staff and senior players, with insiders hinting at mentoring arrangements and strategic guidance to ease his transition. Observers suggest that the club might be attempting to create a supportive environment that maximizes his confidence while testing his resilience. Rumors circulate about late-night discussions, tactical briefings, and video analysis sessions designed to familiarize Ramsay with Celtic's style and expectations. Meanwhile, fans imagine the dressing room atmosphere, theorizing how a young, ambitious player might challenge existing hierarchies or inspire teammates to elevate their performances. This narrative highlights not only the technical side of football, but also the psychological dimension, demonstrating how transfer speculation encompasses personality, leadership, and team cohesion. Analysts predict that if Ramsay adapts quickly, his arrival could trigger a ripple effect, boosting morale, encouraging younger players, and even forcing tactical adjustments across the league. Financial speculations also abound, with murmurs of performance-based incentives and clauses that could potentially convert the loan into a permanent deal. Analysts suggest that Celtic's management might be calculating risk versus reward, weighing short-term benefits against long-term possibilities. Fans dissect every potential scenario, imagining the player becoming a Celtic icon, a fleeting talent, or even a disruptive element if the adaptation fails. Rumors hint at negotiations behind closed doors, strategic planning meetings, and ongoing discussions with his parent club, all creating a complex web of intrigue. The combination of sporting, financial, and personal factors fuels an almost cinematic narrative where every decision, action, and reaction is scrutinized and transformed into speculation, debate, and anticipation. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. Beyond the pitch, discussions revolve around the cultural impact of Ramsay's move. Supporters imagine the excitement his presence could bring to fan chants, stadium energy, and local media coverage. Rumors suggest potential commercial opportunities, collaborations, and media appearances, all feeding into a story where football, identity, and spectacle intertwine. Analysts speculate about the message this sends to rival clubs, both domestically and internationally, regarding Celtic's ambition and willingness to act decisively. The narrative paints Ramsay's arrival not just as a tactical acquisition, but as a symbolic gesture, a declaration of intent, and a story that captivates supporters and media alike. This level of speculation, blending practical, emotional, and cultural dimensions, is characteristic of Scottish football, where every transfer has the potential to shape discourse far beyond the pitch. Finally, as fans eagerly await his debut, speculation remains unbridled. Some believe Ramsay could redefine Celtic's wing play. Others suggest he might struggle to adjust, and many imagine outcomes in between. Every movement, every training session, and every interaction is dissected, analyzed, and woven into a narrative that blends hope, doubt, and excitement. Rumors continue to flourish, driven by curiosity, imagination, and the natural human desire to anticipate and predict. In this swirling sea of speculation, one thing is certain: Calvin Ramsay's lightning loan has captivated Scotland, creating a story that transcends mere football and becomes a saga of anticipation, potential, and endless what-ifs that will dominate conversations for weeks to come. Celtic supporters, pundits, and even casual observers are now united in suspense, eagerly imagining how this sudden acquisition will unfold, fully aware that the next few weeks could define both the player's trajectory and the club's ambitions in a manner that only Scottish football can deliver. Finally, the continuing speculation paints a picture of a potentially transformative chapter in Celtic's ongoing narrative, with Miguel Gutierrez at the center of swirling discussions, analyses, and dreams. Rumors hint that the coaching staff envisage him as more than a player. They see him as a catalyst capable of redefining the team's tactical identity and enhancing competitiveness in European tournaments. Fans have conjured endless scenarios, debating how he might link with midfielders, support forwards, and contribute to defensive stability, while pundits have weighed the broader implications for squad cohesion, tactical flexibility, and long-term planning. Beyond the pitch, speculation also suggests that his presence could shift perceptions of Celtic internationally, attracting more attention from scouts, sponsors, and aspiring footballers, creating a ripple effect that transcends immediate sporting concerns. Media chatter, social commentary, and statistical projections continue to fuel an atmosphere of anticipation where every snippet of insider information is dissected, analyzed, and reimagined in the context of potential matches, formations, and outcomes. Whether or not the transfer ultimately materializes, the very act of speculating about Gutierrez's role, influence, and impact has already left a mark on the narrative surrounding Celtic, embedding him into the collective imagination of supporters, pundits, and rivals alike. The rumors, debates, and tactical fantasies swirling around him ensure that his name will remain inextricably linked with a sense of possibility, expectation, and excitement that defines football discourse at its most passionate and imaginative. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.